Hi guys, life lesson for today. Anemic growth. Britain used to build ships, steel, engines, railways, power stations and entire industries that helped shape the modern world. Now, half the country celebrates when GDP crawls forwards at 0.1%, like it's some sort of economic miracle. That's not growth, that's a patient blinking in intensive care. And here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to admit. It doesn't seem to matter whether it's Labour or Conservative anymore. The faces change, the slogans change, the ties change, but somehow the outcomes stay exactly the same. High taxes, high energy prices, high illegal immigration, high house prices, low growth, low productivity, low wages, low optimism. At some point, you stop calling it bad luck and start calling it systemic failure. Because if a business had delivered this level of performance over 20 years straight, the CEO, the board, the management consultants, and half the senior leadership team would be escorted out of the building carrying cardboard boxes before lunch. Yet in politics, failure gets rewarded with another ministerial job, a peerage, a pension, and a seat on Question Time explaining why none of it was their fault. Meanwhile, ordinary people are wondering why they can work full-time and still feel poorer every year. Britain is now trapped in what I call managed decline dressed up as progress. We shut industries down here and then import the exact same products from China and India, made with worse environmental standards and shipped halfway around the world on giant diesel-powered cargo ships. Apparently that's green. We sit on North Sea oil and gas while importing expensive foreign energy from unstable regions and pretending this somehow makes us morally superior. Apparently that's leadership. We set impossible carbon targets at breakneck speed without properly protecting industry, manufacturing or ordinary working families from the economic shockwave. And then politicians act surprised when factories close, energy bills explode and businesses relocate abroad. You cannot run an advanced industrial economy on slogans, virtue signalling and PowerPoint presentations. Reality always sends the invoice in the end. Now compare this to America right now. Huge investment, huge innovation, artificial intelligence boom, energy dominance, markets hitting record highs, businesses scaling aggressively, incredible economic rates of growth. Love America or hate America, at least it still behaves like a country trying to win. Britain increasingly behaves like a country trying to apologise for existing. And this frightening thing is, the UK is still surviving largely because of old wealth, inherited infrastructure, London finance, property inflation, and the momentum of a once great nation. It's like living off your grandparents' savings while telling everyone how financially responsible you are. There are still beautiful villages, still wealthy areas, still successful people doing very well. But underneath, the national engine is spluttering. Young people can feel it, businesses can feel it, workers can feel it. Everything feels harder, more expensive, lower trust, lower optimism, less reward for effort. That's what anemic growth really means. Not just slow numbers on a spreadsheet. It means a country slowly losing confidence in itself. And confidence matters because once a nation stops believing it can build, compete, produce and grow, decline accelerates very quickly. No country taxes and regulates itself into prosperity. No civilization survives long term by weakening its own industrial base while outsourcing production to rivals. And no government should be allowed to hide catastrophic economic performance behind carefully crafted narratives forever. Here's the lesson. A nation cannot thrive if it punishes production, demonizes energy, weakens industry, and mistakes managed decline for moral virtue. Eventually, reality catches up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.